The year was 1937, when the Indian National Congress had just gained power over this subcontinent, power which they misused to commit acts of tyranny upon Indian Muslims. For the next 2 years, Muslims were the subject of oppression. Their religion was disrespected and they suffered day and night. However, they did not let this weigh them down from reaching their goals. The Muslim leaders used this persecution as inspiration to lead Muslims to a separate homeland. Mr. President, sir, through their forward-thinking mentality, the visionary leaders turned something terrible into something priceless, proving that there is nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so. But thinking makes it so. Mr. President, sir, no man in history has ever achieved success without making mistakes. Human beings possess an odd blend of virtue and vice. We cannot entirely be good or completely bad. If everything was perfect, then we would be angels. In a similar way, if everything we did was evil, then we would be devils. As such, we can neither be devils nor angels. We are simply human beings. What is good for us may be bad for others, and that position is bound to change. Hence, Mr. President, there is nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so. But thinking makes it so. The bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki is the best example that how something horrible can actually be seen as something great. If you just look at the bigger picture, the catastrophic atomic bombs killed hundreds of thousands of people and caused unimaginable destruction. But at the same time, this act means that the war finally ended. This act means that Japan could finally focus on development. As a result, its economy started flourishing and Japan became one of the most developed nations in the world. Mr. President, sir, this once again proves that if we just change our perspective, then even something as horrible as atomic bomb can actually be seen as something that led to something great. Mr. President, sir, the terms of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah are clearly favored the pagans of Makkah. Most of the Muslims were against signing it, but Muhammad, who had the permission of the God, signed it. The same treaty enabled Islam to spread more rapidly than ever before. The same treaty enabled Muslims to preach and practice Islam without having to worry about the war. The same treaty, once it was broken by the pagan, paved the way for the conquest of Makkah. Mr. President, sir, there is no doubt that the mind can hold tremendous powers over our body. People walking over the burning coal with no sign of pain. Seemingly average people achieving the feats of superhuman caliber. Or even just the everyday person overcoming tremendous adversity. We have all heard the stories, but all these actually possible by avoiding negative thoughts and pursuing positive thinking. The fact of the matter is that there is nothing good or bad, right or wrong, easy or difficult, but thinking makes it so. But thinking makes it so. Gentlemen, I thank you.